The DuelPad Zen comes in a rectangular box that you can open up like so. You will see some accessories on top of the foam, which we will see later. For now, let's take out the accessories, the top foam layer, and extract the Zen from its foam housing. Let's go over the accessories. We have a greeting card, instructional manual, white menu button, additional large keycap, additional small keycap, additional switch, keycap/switch puller, 8 adhesive rubber feet, 2 small screws with 2 smaller screws, USB-C to A right angle cable, and USB-A cable extension. The Zen is an all-button controller with 16 buttons. It has a dual layout, meaning you can use it as a standard leverless controller or a WASD controller. DuelPad calls the Zen's layout an Ergo-Split layout, which is supposed to be easier on your wrists. You see, the movement and attack buttons are farther apart than usual, and the palm resting space allows you to slant your wrists. The angle is quite comfortable, and if you have used a WASD controller before, the angle should feel familiar. However, your palms may end up hanging off the Zen, and while the controller's edges are not exactly sharp, they may dig into your palms a little bit during a gaming marathon, potentially causing a bit of discomfort. As for the keycaps, they are quite smooth, and don't worry about feeling the keycaps' grooves because they're strictly visual. The keycaps seem quieter than average, although the larger keycaps sound louder than the smaller keycaps. Buttons of both sizes should not pop off when you perform techniques like pianoing or sliding. As for the function buttons, there are 4 of them: Turbo, Home, Start, and Select. Now, these function buttons are clicky and require a little bit of force to press. Here's the good: you're less likely to press them accidentally. As for the bad, again, they require some force but not too much. Does the Zen stay put during play? Yes, but if you move the menu button, you will likely have to hold the controller in place. Luckily, you can try using the feet to mitigate this. Otherwise, it is understandable that when you deliberately push the Zen, it moves. With that being said, the Zen has 2 USB ports, one in the back, one on the left. Choose your preference. The back may be more convenient to avoid making the cable an obstacle. Another benefit of having 2 USB ports is that if one does not work, the other one may work. Another thing about the Zen's USB ports, there's a USB-A port near the back USB-C port where you can insert an adapter to make the Zen compatible with more consoles. Regarding the screen, not only does it show your button presses live, it also tells you information like your current input mode, directional mode, SOCD cleaning mode, turbo speed setting, profile number setting, RGB LED setting, and M1, M2 button setting. Let's dive into the hardware. The Zen is an acrylic controller, and its keycaps are frosted. Whether you go with the crystal or matte black option is up to you. Just note that the crystal option comes with white rain switches, while the matte black option comes with ghost switches. Both switch options are supposed to be quiet, fast, linear, and low profile. If you have other switch preferences, you're in luck because the Zen switches are hot swappable, and the keycap puller fits the keycaps nicely. Now, we need to address the elephant in the room. The Zen is quite thin. In fact, it's less than an inch thick, including the button height. Regardless, it still passed a malleability test, meaning when the top panel was being pressed on purpose, there was no visible warping. And by the way, the Zen is held together by 10 screws, some of which you may have to tighten up if your controller arrives slightly unbalanced while on a desk. Besides the Ergo-Split layout, perhaps the star feature of the Zen is its 35 RGB LED themes, which you can cycle through using the RGB button. It's especially nice to plug in the Zen, see the DuelPad logo pop up on the little screen, and then have the LED light up the controller. The Zen is about the size of a tablet, and it actually kind of looks like the Discord logo. The default swirl art provides enough nuance without being too distracting, and the controller's bottom is partially see-through, allowing you to see some of the internals. In any case, you can customize the Zen's art, and we at the Arcade Stick can offer you our custom art service. Just let us know the design you have in mind, and we can design, print, cut, and ship your custom art to where you are, including international shipping. So, the question is, will you be picking up a Zen as your go-to controller to conquer the next battle? We would love to know in the comments.
The Arcade Stick.